In any relationship, trust is essential, yet occasionally you may sense that something isn't quite right. It's crucial to spot the warning signs if you're unsure if he's telling the truth to you. Today, we're going to examine 9 warning signs that indicate he might not be being completely honest with you. Are you prepared to find the clues? Now let's get going. Red flag. Number 1. Inconsistent stories. Let's start by discussing consistency. Has he told you the same tale in different ways? His explanations' inconsistencies are a serious red flag. Consider this. If he tells you something and then later retracts it, it could indicate that he is fabricating information. He claims to have been out with friends, for instance, but then clarifies that he was at home by himself. These contradictions are important to note. Red flag number 2. Evasive answers. Let's now examine his responses to your queries. He's not being honest if he avoids answering inquiries or gives evasive answers all the time. Imagine that if you asked him where he was, he would say something vague like, "just out." Such evasive responses may be a sign that he is concealing something. Red flag number 3. Overly detailed explanations. Conversely, be wary of excessively thorough justifications. He may be overcompensating to hide a falsehood if he goes out of his way to answer basic queries with an excessive amount of detail. Imagine that when you ask him about his day, he provides you with a detailed account of each minute of it. Although he may be trying too hard to come across as honest, too many details could be a red flag. Red flag number 4. Changes in behavior. Has he behaved differently recently? His sudden increase in secretiveness, irritability, or anxiety may indicate that he is not being truthful. Consider this. If he was formerly receptive but is now being guarded or aloof, there may be a problem. It's important to take note of any behavioral changes, such as when he becomes irate when you inquire about his plans. Red flag number 5. Lack of eye contact. Making eye contact is a crucial sign of sincerity. When he looks away from you during a conversation, it may indicate that he is uncomfortable or is trying to hide something. If someone is telling you a narrative and he continues averting his gaze or looking down, it may be a sign that he is lying. Red flag number 6. Unexplained absences. Unexplained absences are another cause for concern. Has he begun to vanish without providing you with any explanations? His frequent absences combined with inconsistent answers suggest he may not be telling the truth about where he is. Imagine this. He leaves late, citing evasive excuses like needed some air. These absences that don't have a good reason can be worrying. Red flag number 7. Defensive reactions. Observe his response to your inquiries. If he becomes extremely hostile or defensive, it can indicate he has something to hide. For example, he may be acting defensively if you ask a straightforward inquiry about his day or his intentions, which could be a sign of guilt or dishonesty. Red flag number 8. Sudden changes in technology use. Has he started using his computer or phone more secretively? It's a warning sign if he starts password protecting everything or carrying his phone everywhere. Imagine that instead of leaving his phone lying around, he always carries it about and uses it for private calls or texts. This shift in how he acts with technology may indicate that he is concealing something. Red flag number 9. Gut feeling. Finally, follow your gut. Don't dismiss your strong intuition if something doesn't feel right. Oftentimes, your intuition might detect small clues that your conscious mind would overlook. Pay attention to your suspicions and conduct additional research if you feel uneasy or suspicious. Never forget that these warning signs are only suggestions of dishonesty, not concrete evidence of it. But if you see multiple of these indicators and they don't go away, it might be time for an honest discussion with him. If you liked this video and want more such valuable content, then make sure to subscribe this channel.